Hi Aquarius. Okay, this is going to be a reading for February. And it's Aquarius season, so happy birthday to all you Aquariuses. Keep in mind that energy affects everyone, not just you. We just had a new moon in Aquarius, actually. And it's gonna go into Pisces as well. So these readings are timeless. I'm just speaking toward those who are watching this at this particular time and for this month. But whenever you come across this reading, it's for you. Please use spiritual discernment when it comes to watching any tarot reading, even my own. Okay. Okay, let's get it started. What's the present energy like for Aquarius? Okay, Ace of Swords. Downloaded some new information, found something out, had an aha moment or a download. Okay, about family, about love, about the kind of people that you want in your circle. You know, Aquarius is a sign of friendships. So it's definitely some realizations when it's coming into that. Right on time for the new moon as well. That sounds about right. We get one more for the present energy. Okay, we have the Star, which is the Aquarius card. Wow, that's that lined up nice. So there's definitely realizations when it comes to what you want, what you dream of, what you're wishing for in terms of friendships, family, togetherness, tribe. If this has to do with business, which it doesn't feel like that, honestly. But if it does, it has something to do with the kind of people that you want around you, the kind of business that you would want to cultivate, you know, colleagues and employees or co-workers around you, things of that nature. Under the deck we have the Queen of Wands, which with the rest of these cards with this spread, I get more of a sharing energy with the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is very, you know, pretty much how she looks on this card, right? She's in her full power, she's in her full mode. She wants everybody to see it, to see that light. Very much the Queen of Wands has the energy of, if you can't stay in the heat, get out the kitchen, but I'll keep everybody warm kind of energy. So I feel like there's a really big determination based off this. I don't even know if it's a realization, as much as it feels like I finally know what I want now. Because, you know, Aquarius, you guys being so friendly and the sign of friendships and togetherness and philanthropy and all that stuff, you guys like to get to know a bunch of different kinds of people. You guys can make friends with anybody. You guys can utilize anything. You can help anyone. However, I feel like now you guys are really refining that and figuring out the kind of people that's going to be within your circle, the kind of people that you want to work with to help further your dreams as well as your actual purpose. What's the challenge for Aquarius this time? I saw the Sun. Okay, Knight of Swords. So speaking on it, speaking out. Some of you guys are probably feeling like a very sharp tongue. And the Hanged Man. That's about seeing things in different perspective. It's also a martyr card. It's also a sacrifice as well. A lot of you guys are willing to sacrifice telling people off. Or telling them the truth about themselves. It's giving very, I'll sacrifice this relationship if I have to, but I need to tell you about yourself. I need to tell you the truth. I need to say the truth. I need to say my truth. You know, I need you to understand and see my perspective. I see your perspective. It's also, with these two together, it's making me think of how when you tell somebody, like, I understand that you might view yourself as this and that, but you're actually coming off as this. I know you intended this, but you're actually saying this. You're actually affecting me this way. You're affecting other people this way. We get one more for Aquarius in the challenge. Okay, in the Moon. So that's about secrets and illusions. Some of you guys might be have given people the benefit of the doubt for quite some time. Yeah, and I have the Tower card. But that benefit of the doubt, all it did was end up enabling this person. Because this is feeling like a particular person, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like once you do it with this person, you can do it with anybody. And that seems to be the general problem, but one particular person might be the source of that or the trigger of that. So it's really being honest about what it is rather than what you see it as. Also, in terms of secrets here, because I'm really feeling strongly about secrets, there's like this it's like this kept secret about someone that it's like having a group of friends, right? And everybody knows this person has maybe a problem, or this person can be like this, or it's kind of like a tiptoeing energy. Like, I'm gonna tiptoe around this secret, but I feel like you guys are going to sacrifice letting out that secret. That is at least that is the challenge that I'm seeing. What's hiding from? Ooh, okay. The King of Pentacles could be a male earth sign, doesn't have to be. Eight of Swords and the Empress. For some of you guys, this is actually a love situation. I'm trying to find the words to describe it without getting too spiritual on you guys. Just because I don't know everybody's belief systems and I don't want to project my own. At least how I interpret what's happening in this world. But so for the King of Pentacles, that is somebody who's very sturdy, very secure, very strong. And we have the Eight of Swords, which is somebody really up in their head about something, repeating something over and over and over, a thought process. I don't think it's necessarily a worry here. But with the Empress, the Empress is like motherhood, nurturing, giving birth, that kind of thing. It's like, so with these two energies together and then kind of being stuck in the head, it's kind of like, I'm supposed to be, I don't know. I'll when I pull my clarifying cards out, I'll get it, because it's hard for me to pinpoint. I don't know if this is you. For some of you guys, this could be you, but I'm feeling for most of you guys, this is somebody else, because it's in the hidden energy. And with this hiding, it's like you don't realize that someone is really wrapped up in nurturing you and taking care of you. They feel responsible. Or if it's you feeling like you need to be responsible for others. It's kind of like this duty of self here. What's the strength Aquarius can use at this time? Okay. Okay, no longer needing to prepare for something. It's time. If you feel like you're not ready for something, you are definitely ready. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands. That's about communication, action, movement. It's time. Whatever that you've been wanting to do that you feel like you're not ready for, or whatever you want to say, because I feel like this is a lot about what you want to say. And there's that Queen of Wands. It's time. A lot of you guys feel like it's giving very much you dim your light for other people. You dim yourself down a little bit because you feel like your truth might be too strong. You don't want to be opinionated. I don't want to judge. I feel like that was at least the previous energy, and some of you guys might still be holding on to a little bit of that, but I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be awakening. That's what it feels like. It feels like an awakening. It's like, I have to speak my truth. I can't hold it anymore. What's the spiritual guidance? Okay, there's that Tower. And there's the Three of Pentacles, which is, it's an energy of working together, collaborating with someone or a group of people. I feel like you're waiting for the perfect time I feel like because it's a spiritual guidance and advice, it's like, wait for the time where you can sit down with them. There's going to be a perfect divine timing for you to speak your truth with a particular person. If this is like a business, then wait for the conference meeting. Wait for the, you know what I'm saying? The staff meeting. Wait for you can get to an appointment with your boss, your office, HR. It's going to be a moment where you're all sitting down together working on something. And that's what's going to be the catalyst. Page of Swords, it's like learning. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning when is the right time to say something. There's this saying, I don't think I know the whole thing, but it's like, before you say something to somebody, does it need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? It's kind of like one of those, some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. Please comment if you know the quote that I'm talking about. But I feel like it's knowing about the right time and the right intention to say something. Like, are you saying this out of anger, pain, hurt, or are you saying it truly from your heart? Because I feel like regardless, if you're fearing something is going to make somebody feel pain or feel like they'll be judged, or you don't want to cause anything negative. The truth is the truth regardless. And the truth, you know what they say, how the truth will set you free. And sometimes the truth is very hurtful and painful or sharp or shocking. And I feel like a lot of us try to control when to say the truth and how to say the truth in order to control what kind of quote unquote damage or effect it will have. And really the true effect is just gonna it's not really as important as you think, and it's not something you can control, because you can coddle someone. That's what I'm getting on this energy here. You really want to coddle someone here. You kind of want to let it down gently for whatever reason, but this truth, there's no coddling you can do. I don't care how much you dress it up. You know, you can sprinkle glitter on a plate of shit, but it's still going to be shit. And if you know what I mean? It's going to be some shit when you tell them, and there's nothing that you can do. Let me get some clarifiers here, because I did want to clarify. Let me get the present energy here for this realization. Okay, totality. So this is kind of like a fight. This feels like an inner fight. It's giving with the rest of these cards like some of you guys realized how to win the game. How to win the game of life. How to step up to, how you realize most of the things that are challenging you has to do with you speaking out and truly speaking your truth, truly and fully. I'll get one more. Okay, guilt. A lot of you guys probably are fighting guilt at this time, because this card reminds me of, and actually it is the same as the Eight of Swords, it reminds me of like that being stuck in the head energy. A lot of you guys are realizing like, I'm going to always be stuck like this. Nothing I'll ever do will change or relieve this feeling, except for telling the truth. I don't know what this truth is. I was trying to find what it is specifically, but some of you guys need to really speak your mind. It's time to speak up. If this is a job, a lot of you guys are fearful that you might lose your job, or they might cut your hours, or they might demote you or something like that. Listen, you're already miserable as it is, so I feel like it's you don't even realize the result is going to be so powerful for you and powerful and beneficial for you down the road. Let me get the challenge here. Okay, rebirth. So we go from a camel, which is too slow, which is a lion that's very ferocious, and then this child that's like playful. A lot of you guys been tiptoeing around pain. It's either someone else's pain that I feel like in turn they lash out at you, or your own pain and you're lashing out on others, or you feel like you're pushing away blessings or people, or let's see. Okay, schizophrenia. It's about making a choice but not being able to make that choice, so you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of energy. And now you're just kind of like hanging in the... This card is always funny to me, but funny in a way where when you're laughing at someone's pain because you've been there before. So it's... I don't know how to describe it, because I've felt this card so much before. So to see it now, it's so funny, because when you look back after you finally have the courage... You know what I mean? Like the lion is courage. The courage to move forward. It's like, why did I sit there and hang there? Like, for no reason. I made it so much worse, so much painful. A lot of you guys are realizing that you've been holding in things because you think it'll benefit you. You think it'll keep you safe. You think it will be able to keep the peace in certain relationships, and you're realizing it's causing more damage by not acknowledging it, not saying something. So a lot of you guys are about to be speaking out. Child. Good. Speak out. What's hiding? What's the hidden energy here? Okay, ripeness, which is about being ready. It's about really feeling fulfilled in one's sense of self. It's like you guys you've been holding on to something that has just been brewing and brewing and festering and festering. And this doesn't even have to be a bad thing, because I'm not feeling like this is a bad thing. I feel like some of you guys are feeling like it's a bad thing, though. And it's not. Whatever you're holding on to Some of you guys are holding on to literally a part of yourself that you are not even expressing because you feel how it will be perceived. And it's like you guys are about to give birth because you're not going to be able to hold it in any longer. And when you do, oh my God, you're going to feel... yeah, suppression. I'm telling you, it's like being it's like a diamond. You guys are literally like a diamond. It's like squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. The pressure of the ground, the pressure of the earth. You see how it's just squeezing and making a diamond. It's making you nice and ripe. I'm gonna get one more. Celebration. I told you it's gonna be like taking a shit. I was telling you it's gonna feel so liberating. Liberating. You guys don't even realize you're holding on to something and it's enslaving you. It's enslaving your thoughts and your mind, and it's something beautiful that you could share to the world. It's a gift. There's an idea here. I do feel like there's a person or people here that play a part, but I feel like this is more so about yourself. And once you're able to speak, you're just gonna unlock and awaken something. You have no idea. You have no idea. I'm trying to find the best words to express it. The strength to use. Okay. Abundance. So a lot of you guys have a lot of connections and a lot of resources when it comes to people. You know people's strengths. You know people's weaknesses. Your understanding of people and the world and how they react to other people, how they react to you, how you react to others. Like, there's a really big understanding here. And I feel like you guys, for those who are questioning that or doubting that, please stop, because you don't even realize that it's a very big skill. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's been demonized in a way or judged by people who don't understand it or maybe jealous, or they try to spin it to be this other thing. It's like getting along with so many people, but then you're afraid that you're going to be questioned by your loyalty by other people. And that's so people have been making you feel like it's a weakness when it's a strength for you to do that. And you are about to embrace that. Let me get one more here. Okay, moment to moment. Yeah, moment to moment, going with the flow, being able to go over here and have a good time, being able to go over there and have a good time. I feel like there's a person or a group of people that don't particularly feel very secure within themselves when you're hopping all over the world. They want you to stay there, stay within them, and cultivate that relationship. But I feel like a lot of you guys, as much as you enjoy this person, feel very stifled by this individual. And you are much more, you're literally air. You're an air sign. It's go with the flow. It's higher learning. I want to learn higher things. Yeah, change. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Also, you're very lucky when you do this. You're able to cultivate the resources that you need. And you're realizing how much trying to be loyal or trying to make someone else or other people feel secure, that it hinders your good fortune. Honestly. Let me see your spiritual guidance here. It's like in this relationship or within this family, this dynamic, this group of people, whatever this is, it's like there's walls that have been put up to protect everyone inside it. But it's giving this energy of like no one can get in, no one can get out. And I feel like you're about to be blowing the walls off of it. Or at the very least escaping, but I think you will be blowing the walls off of it. I've compromised for your spiritual guidance. We get one more. Okay, sorrow. So a lot of you guys are very understanding of this individual or these people's sides. You understand why the walls are up. You understand why they are the way they are and closed in. So there will be some kind of compromise that you will be taking. I don't think it's even compromising yourself as much as it's about you, because you're so resourceful and understanding people. You could find a way to have everyone win. But first, the truth has to come out. Okay, tuning in. You see how she's tuning in these shadows. There's all these people and thoughts and everything like that. A lot of you guys are very empathetic in terms of being able to consider people, all sides of people, including, because each person has two different sides. You know, we have our light side, we have our dark side. We have emotions, we have our light, we have our heart, we have our shadow selves, we have this inner child. There's a lot of that going on. I feel like a lot of you guys are able to pinpoint what's going on in a person, and not to necessarily judge them, but to merely understand them and know where that comes from, and know how that can be evolved, know how what can be embraced, what should be embraced, what should be embraced by that person. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to come into this person with a sense of understanding already. So a lot of you guys, I feel like, are worried about like coming off harsh or crude, and it's like, no, you're actually going to be very loving and caring. It's giving very much like stern love. Let me get one more here. Come on. Yes, the master. Yeah, that's... I feel like that just confirms a lot of what I was already saying. So, let me get some tea leaves here. Okay, shrewdness and resources, especially in business. So for some of you guys, like I said, this could be about business, but a lot of you guys is more like, I'm not trying to overindulge and limit myself based off of other people's emotions and my emotions and expectations. I gotta go with it is what it is. The truth is what it is, and I have to go by that. Okay, I've got ink pot problems to be resolved. You know, when I look at this, because it's in the challenge, it makes me think of when a can of beans spills over. I forgot the saying, but it's like, it's a really old saying. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it's like something is going to spill over. I have April on the bottom of the deck. It's like you could feel something about the spill over. You could feel something about to make a mess. Also, I feel like things are spilling over, like the ink pot. You know, because ink is very permanent. And you don't want to spill that like on a rug or anything like that. You definitely wouldn't want to spill it on a book of knowledge. But I feel like there's an ink pot. There's something that has been spilled over, because when I think of ink, it's purple here. But I think of black ink and how that can be just black everything out. Black everything out that needs to be seen. And I feel like you're seeing that. And that's the challenge, to be able to acknowledge it and to clean up the mess. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. That has to speak a lot about what I said about suppressing. You're suppressing something. You're suppressing information in what you know about something, what you know about people. You're suppressing a gift of yours, honestly. You are suppressing a gift of yours that I'm not going to say that it was the wrong thing to do, because I do feel like it's created in a sense like a coal to a diamond. Reconciliation. Let me get one more here. Oh, I got two more. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And then I have diamond. What I say, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You are the gift. You have a skill, a talent that I feel like you have shadowed away. Other people definitely probably have played a part in it, but at this point, it's almost like you are self-sabotaging yourself by doing that. Like you are the perpetrator, because it's time to release it. Spiritual guidance. Lightning, control your anger, or you'll be sorry. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. So a lot of you guys might want to spaz out or do something harsh. So, okay, so a lot of you guys are feeling two extremes. And this is what happens when you suppress stuff. When you suppress stuff out of love and caring and trying to be gentle with somebody, or when you're trying too hard, it creates this effect. It's like cause and effect, you know? The higher you throw up a shoe, right? The higher and stronger you throw up a shoe, the faster it's going to come down. And the harder it's going to come down because of how high you throw. It's just like extremes, you know? And I feel like that's what you're not realizing is you might blow up in anger, but that's because you've been suppressing something for so long. If you keep releasing something, it won't be as intense. Get one more. Okay, woman, dealings or relationships or with a woman. You could be the woman. You could be dealing with a woman. It could be about womanhood in general. And then I have at the bottom crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I'm telling you, you guys are giving birth. You guys are coming to. It's time, dude. Okay. So for the last, I'm going to be reading from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. I think I'm going to read from it. Depends on what I get from the card. But they have really good excerpts. on the card meanings. So we'll see. I'm going to pull one card for you. Okay, we have what is already with you. That's beautiful. Okay. And then at the bottom I have what do you feel? It is 9. And then I have 17, which equates to an 8. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit from this. I won't read the whole thing. Okay. So what is already with you? You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What are you seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more than can be. Yet in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you, what you have available in you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. That is beautiful. Okay. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified. This message is amplified if you have also drawn the oracle of every journey starts with a single step, or the oracle of what do you feel, dude. So this is amplified if you get one of those two cards, and that was at the bottom of your deck. What do you feel? Sorry, I lost my place. If this is the case, really pay attention to what is being asked of you here for your own benefit. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. Didn't I say that earlier? I said that you guys are, it's time. You might think you're not ready, but you are. It's time to do it. It's time. Take heed in the moment. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. Okay, so that is the message. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.